Attention passionate Green Bay Packers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Green Bay Packers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Green Bay Packers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Green Bay Packers fans. Let's get to the news now, folks, buckle up, because what we're about to discuss could be one of the most transformative moves in the NFC North this season. Rumors are swirling around. Insiders like Adam Schefter and others whisper about a blockbuster trade that has the potential to reshape the landscape of the division. And it all centers around one of the most disruptive pass rushers in the league right now, Max Crosby. Yes, you heard that right. Crosby, the Pro Bowler who has been a nightmare for offenses since he entered the league in 2019 out of Eastern Michigan, might be heading to Green Bay. And this isn't just a small shakeup. This could be the move that elevates the Packers into true contenders, especially with their current defensive struggles and the need for that game-changing pass rush. Let's set the scene. The Las Vegas Raiders, sitting at 1-4 and clearly in rebuild mode, are facing some tough choices. Their cap situation isn't the best, about $10 million in cap space, and they need to focus on developing young talent, especially on the offensive line, which has been a glaring weakness. They've allowed 31 sacks so far this season, ranking 29th in the NFL, and that kind of protection crisis makes it almost impossible to win consistently. After seeing their struggles, especially with Minshew at quarterback, the Raiders are reportedly willing to part ways with Crosby, and the price tag is said to be a second-round pick in 2026, along with the promising edge Kingsley and Agbear. It's a bold move for the Raiders, who are essentially trading away a top-tier pass rusher to rebuild their cap and focus on draft picks, possibly setting the stage for a future overhaul. But for the Green Bay Packers, this potential trade could be a game-changer. The Packers, sitting at 3-1-1, have been searching for that elite pass rusher to complement Rashan Gary, who, as you all know, has been a force when healthy. The addition of Crosby would immediately bolster their pass rush, which has been solid but not yet elite. Crosby's numbers in 2024 are nothing short of spectacular: 12. 5 sacks so far, putting him in the top 5 among edge rushers, along with 15 TFLs and a plus 0.20 EPA per snap, which is elite in terms of impact. His PFF grade hovers around 90. 3, ranking among the best in the league, and his hurry rate and pressures are top 10 or better. He's a disruptor, a guy who can turn games on their heads, especially in prime time or playoff scenarios. And it's not just this season where Crosby's brilliance shines. In 2025, he's already accumulated 4 sacks and 20 tackles solo, proving he's consistent and durable. His career totals, 65 sacks and 90 tackles for loss, show a player who has been a cornerstone of pass rush for years. And if you look at his play style, it's reminiscent of some of the league's best: elite speed off the edge, a burst that can beat even the best offensive tackles, and a relentless motor. His win rate against tackles is around 22%, and he absorbs double teams at a rate of just 35%, giving him the freedom to make plays. Watching his game tape, you can see flashes of J.J. Watt at his peak, dominant, explosive, and game-changing. Now, for the Green Bay defense, bringing Crosby in would be like a shot of adrenaline. Imagine him lining up across from Rashan Gary, creating a dual threat that offenses simply can't handle. His projected impact is staggering, an increase of about 12 sacks for the Packers, pushing their total projected sacks from around 14 to over 26. That's a massive leap, and it would significantly improve their pass rush efficiency. Moreover, with Crosby's addition, the Packers could see their points allowed drop from around 18 per game, currently ranked 5th in the league, down to about 14 points per game. That's a huge difference in terms of defensive stability and winning games. Plus, it would give Jordan Love even more confidence, knowing he has a formidable pass rush to back him up, which is crucial for his development and the team's overall success. Let's talk about how this impacts the NFC playoff picture. As of now, the Super Bowl odds for the Packers are around plus 3,000, but with Crosby in the fold, those odds could tighten considerably, maybe drop to plus 1,500, making them a real threat to make a deep postseason run. The NFC as a whole is competitive this year, but the addition of Crosby could make the Packers one of the favorites, especially with their offense, led by Jordan Love, showing flashes of promise. Love has thrown for over 400 yards with 9 touchdowns and just 3 interceptions. But what's been missing is that extra push on defense, something Crosby would provide in spades. His presence not only boosts the pass rush, but also elevates the entire defensive unit, creating more pressure on opponents and generating turnovers. And speaking of the bigger picture, this trade also signals a shift in strategy for both teams. The Raiders, with odds of plus 120,000 to make the playoffs, seem to be tanking intentionally or at least rebuilding for the future, focusing on draft capital and cap space. This move is part of that plan, even if it stings for fans who love Crosby's intensity and production. For the Packers, this is a calculated move toward contention, adding a proven, disruptive force like Crosby to a team that's already trending upward. It's about seizing the moment, about making that leap from pretender to contender, especially in a division that's ripe for the taking. Now, Crosby's addition would also have a ripple effect beyond just the immediate impact. For instance, it would free up Rashan Gary to be even more aggressive, knowing Crosby's presence demands attention from multiple blockers. The duo could replicate some of the dominant pass-rushing tandems we've seen in recent years, like the 49 Bosa brothers, or the Cowboys' Micah Parsons and DeMarcus Lawrence. The Packers are aiming to be in that league of elite defenses, and Crosby's arrival would be a huge step toward that goal. Plus, his leadership and relentless work ethic are contagious. Young players like Kingsley and Agbear could learn so much from him, and the entire locker room would feel a renewed sense of confidence and purpose. Of course, nothing's official yet, and there are always hurdles in trades like these: contracts, cap implications, and team negotiations. But the whispers are loud enough, and the potential benefits for Green Bay are clear. It's a move that could define their season and possibly turn the tides in the NFC North. Imagine a scenario where Crosby, now in green and gold, becomes the centerpiece of a defense that's feared across the league. It's not just about individual stats. It's about elevating the entire team, creating opportunities for others, and setting a tone that opponents dread. That's the kind of impact a player of Crosby's caliber can have, especially when paired with the right coaching and strategy. As we look ahead, the NFL landscape is shifting, and the NFC North might be the epicenter of one of the most exciting stories of the season. The Packers are positioning themselves for a serious push, and acquiring Max Crosby could be the catalyst that pushes them over the edge. It's a bold move, but if it happens, it's going to be remembered as one of the most impactful trades of the year. The division might never be the same, and Green Bay fans should be excited about what this could mean for their team's future. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Green Bay Packers news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. So to wrap it up, folks, this potential trade is more than just a roster move. It's a statement. The Packers are serious about contending, about making a real run this year, and about establishing a dominant defense that can carry them deep into the postseason. Crosby's arrival would be a perfect match for their current trajectory. The Raiders, on the other hand, seem to be embracing a rebuild, sacrificing a star for future assets. Whatever happens, this trade could reshape the NFC North and set the stage for some incredible football in the weeks to come. Remember, the NFL is all about moments, big moments that turn seasons around, and this could be one of those moments for the Green Bay Packers. Keep your eyes on this story, folks, because it's unfolding right in front of us, and if it comes to pass, it's going to be a game changer. And now, Green Bay Packers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Green Bay Packers. Do you believe Crosby can elevate the team to that next level? Are you excited about the possibility of seeing him in Lambeau Field? And how do you think this impacts their chances for a Super Bowl run? I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Green Bay Packers news. Thanks for watching, and as always, go Pack Go.